Hi guys, how you doing? Zedhead here. Welcome back to the channel. This is a bit of a... took the bike for an MOT on Saturday at Triumph and it failed. So this is just a wee video of what it failed on. Let's show you right now. So, fluctuating brake discs. This is the third bike that I've had to replace brake discs. So new discs, new pads. Here we have the throttle body there, throttle cables, and if you look at, pull the throttle cable out, if we can manage to get it out. Come on then. It's a bit shy. So there you go. Put my hand behind it, let you see it. So the outer sleeve and the inner sleeve of the throttle cable has parted company, which means that the throttle was snatching, which is quite unfortunate. So I've ordered new throttle cables, so these ones are absolute junk, and because of that, fling, they're done. So I thought, while I'm waiting on getting the throttle cables in, because I'm waiting on them coming from eBay, let's get you on a nice wee footing. Let's get you on a nice wee footing that we can... Oh yeah, swine. Oh God, right, okay. So what we'll do is take that off. The little bracket broke off. So this is what happens. It's like you constantly have to check your gear, because I'll just give you a little sort of look into the throttle bodies. So basically what this is going to be about is, while I'm waiting on things, I'm going to have a little prod about. And one of the things that I'm going to do, excuse me while I'm doing this on the hoof, one of the things that I'm going to do is wedge that in there and bring that up, take that rag out of there and that rag out of there, and get that a good wedge in so that we can get you set up nice. There you go, you got a nice wee angle there. Yes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this little area here a little bit of TLC, because it looks as if it needs it. I'll just give everything a general wee check over, so a wee clean of the frame and stuff like that. Yeah, so as I said, I'm going to be waiting on the stuff getting delivered. So let's not do that, Zedhead. That's a bit fucking stupid. So the brake discs that I've ordered, or the brake discs that I've had on the ZRX and also the ZZR, and they are EBC XCS Contour. I've had them on my last two bikes. I like how they look. I like how they stop and how they react under braking scrutiny. So that's basically what I'm going to do. They're not on order yet, bearing in mind that one of them's 150 quid. and I need 2 of them, and a set of brake pads is 70 quid for the set, because that comes with front and rear, although the rear will be not used because the rear that are in have only done about 300-400 miles, so they're fairly brand new. So the reason I've not actually bought the brake disc just now is I can't afford them, because about 2 weeks ago I spent the best part of £500, maybe £600 getting the car sorted. I had an issue with the clutch, so it's been one thing after another, and I ain't a millionaire, so these things just have to wait until the money is there. So it'll be Friday before I can afford to spring for them. Such is life, such is life. So in the meantime I thought, right, why not have a little look about this area and see what's what. So one of the interesting things that I noticed when I had a little gander inside the bike, because it's the first time I've really had the tank off, and it's the first bike that I've actually had that's got a quick fit connector for the fuel line, so you can disconnect the tank and it's got a shut off valve on the tank so it doesn't leak, which I thought was pretty cool. I'll get a wee rag to that now. You'll see like just for something as simple as a bit of engine degreaser, which is it's a non-toxic degreaser that I'm using. It's enough to bring everything up to a nice little condition, nice little shine, and it means that when I put everything back together again, when I'm riding the bike, my mind will be at peace, all in the safe in the knowing that the top end of my engine is clean. Maybe not immaculate, but it'll be clean. Yeah, so it was a bit of a surprise, if I'm honest. Like I say, I took it to Triumph Glasgow, who were absolutely fantastic. One of the things that I absolutely loved was they basically, once the technician has finished with your bike, they create a video, and it's basically like a little walk round. The technician that worked on your bike or was on your bike gives you a little walk round of the bike and tells you what's what. And basically, it was the response that I got was the bike was in good condition, really good condition. The way it was presented and everything, they were really happy, because it was washed, polished, GT85 sprayed, and everything just the way it should be. It's always the way I present bikes. I've seen bikes coming in to get an MOT and they're absolutely hanging, and personally And this is only my opinion and my opinion only. That's a Michael Dunlop saying that. It's my personal opinion that that's an insult. It's an insult on the person that you're asking to work on or look at your bike and MOT your own bike. If you're asking them to inspect it and it's not in a good condition to start off with. So what I do is I will try and show them my bike in the best condition that I can. So what failed on the... So basically the clutch cable, when the handlebars were either left or right, the throttle was snatching. Personally, I didn't notice it when I was riding the bike, but when I was showing the video, we totally agreed that I totally agreed with them. And obviously now that I have came home and taken the throttle, I've exposed the throttle bodies, which is there. Followed the throttle cables back. I could see exactly why it was snatching, so absolutely no complaints there. With regards to the brakes, I couldn't honestly say that I felt the brakes pulsing. I honestly would say that that was a total surprise on me. And that's getting lifted over that like that. I'm gonna get that routed better, get it tied in, because that's just hanging like a bag of shit. So that's getting sorted. That's annoying me already. So basically that was a surprise to me. I wasn't aware that the brakes were pulsing. He said that they were only pulsing at low speed, but the pulse was out of spec, which is fair enough. I've got fingers on a brake lever. They've got a machine that measures the pulsation of the brakes, and it knows what tolerances it has to work within. So no complaints there. So it gives you a little opportunity to have a wee nose about your bike and wait to see what I found. So obviously this is the first time that I've had the top end of the bike apart. And when I took the opened air filter, there you go, brand new K&N filter. So I want to watch with that, happy with that. So every cloud has a silver lining. Do you know what I mean? It's like it only cost me £400 to find out that I've got a K&N filter. Because that's how much it's going to cost me for the brake discs, because the brake discs are 150 quid each for the ones I want. I am not going down the Chinesium route. That will not be happening. I will go down the EBC tried and tested route. So it'll be EBC discs and pads, and I will service the front calipers as well before it gets presented back up to them. So obviously I've got a 10-day period where I can get the bike back and ready to go within the 10 days, but that's not going to happen by the time that I order the brake calipers and I guess calipers, where am I getting that from? Brake discs, and for them to come and then for me to install them and stuff like that. So that's looking better already. Hard to reach areas, or areas that you want to have a little bit of protection. GT85, guys, just going to put a bit of coverage over. So we'll take that out of the way. We'll give you a wee YouTube flyover with some nice music. Let's take that leg out of the way. So there you have it, guys. As sad as it was to fail the MOT, that is what it is. We suck it up and we move on. As I say, I seem to be the brake disc hoodoo when it comes to motorbikes, because every motorbike that I've had, I seem to have to be het for changing the brake discs. So this bike's a 2014, so that the discs are original, so they're 10 years they've been on the bike, so it's fair enough that they're now at the point where they need changed. So at least when I go out, I'll know that I'll have brand new discs, brand new pads, and the calipers will have been serviced. As I say, the back end was done 300 miles ago, so they're good to go. And then once I get the brand new throttle cables in, they're just a plug and play. Incidentally, there's another wee thing, and it's something to consider. If you look at it right there, that's the heater. That's for the hot grips. And I've actually just seen that sleeving's damaged. That's going to have to be rectified. So I'm going to have to look at taking that off. Just as well I did that, and there was a reason for me actually thinking that. Don't know if you can pick it up. Possibly not. But one of the wires has actually been pinched. So that's going to have to be looked at as well. Yeah, so what was happening is like the heater wires were snatching when I had all the cables disconnected. I didn't have the throttle tube should just spin freely, and it wasn't doing that. So I'm going to have to put some sleeving over that wire. That's another thing. So there you go, guys. Show you a Zedhead sticker. Zedhead, baby, Zedhead. Yeah, so that's where I'm at just now. 2 bikes, and both of them are in bits. This is Zedhead saying, take care, stay safe, peace out, bye bye.